you know about me? I seen it all, heard it all. Oh, what you know about me? I done it all, just want it all. Oh, what you know about me? I seen it all, heard it all. Oh, what you know about me? Oh, what you know about me? Oh, what you know about me?
Hey, y'all, welcome back to another episode of More Than the Title. This is episode 154, y'all. 154. I'm your host, Jarrett. Yeah, go get a horn, baby. I'm ready to pod, man. It's my favorite day of the week. I'm your host, as usual, Jarrett, Chief Revenue Officer at Outside the Box Digital. And you know, I got my brother, my brethren, your favorite CEO, Chadeo. What's good, baby?
We in the building, man. This gonna be this is gonna be
one of them ones.
Episode, man. Hold on, Stevie. Stevie, what's up? You can hear us?
Oh no, we lost your audio.
Audio went out. Steve. Your audio went out. We can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, technical difficulty. We're gonna work through it though. While Stevie works through that, you know what I'm saying? You know how we like to start the show, man. Always G&T, grateful and thankful. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Grateful that we got a chance to wake up another day and do what we love to do, man. We love to do this shit, man. We love to come and we love to give y'all the entertainment. We love to give y'all the information. We love to come and bring phenomenal guests so they can come and tell their background stories and, you know, their origin stories. And we just love doing this shit, man. And we wouldn't have it any other way, man. And thankful for all the supporters. You understand?
Absolutely.
I'm saying live, in person, the comments, the text, everybody that's been rocking with us from day one. You know, we love y'all. Everybody that's a new supporter. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. And always remember,
there
man,
we go.
There it is.
Yes,
there is no us without y'all, man. So G&T always
Right.
grateful and thankful. You know how we give it up, man.
That's it, man. And this is a special episode, man.
Absolutely.
First of all, it's a, you know, part of the grateful and thankful part is also remembering the people that helped us get to where we are right now, man. And my uncle, it's his birthday, James Butch Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And this is a big part of the show, man. And it's his birthday today. We love you, Unc. We miss you every single day. And this is what the grateful and thankful part is, man. The people that touched our lives, and we happy to do what we're able to do, but we damn sure not going to ever forget the impact you had on our lives, man. So we're going to dedicate this episode to all of our brothers who are not here today, and we're going to celebrate y'all. We're going to have a great fucking time doing it, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With that being said, man, you know, we put up a couple pictures so you can see what our uncle look like, man.
There you go.
I said anybody that knew him, y'all will understand that, man. He was just life itself, man. You understand what I'm saying? So be clear, without him, there is no show. Without him,
there is no show.
There is no show. Without him, I probably wouldn't even be sitting right here talking to y'all. So I'm telling y'all what kind of influence he had on me personally, man. That man saved my life, man. So
right
on. What it is, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fact, man. We just love it.
Yeah.
We love you, just to give you a quick story, man. Just not to give you too much, y'all. Because we don't much. I don't want to get sappy. But man, like I said, we got close during when my uncle passed away. Me and Cuzzo got close.
Right.
You know what I mean? Locked in, bro. 15 years later, we got a successful business. We're doing a podcast. We have brothers like you coming on the show. We are in the streets, man, and we making it happen and talking to people in corporate America. And it mean a lot, man. It's the influence of this brother, my uncle, you know what I mean? My pops, all the strong men in the family. So we dedicate this to y'all. Love y'all. And that's we this.
Yeah. Condolences, man. Definitely condolences, man.
Love, bro. Of course, man. Of course. You know, we're not done yet either, brother, because you know, we don't remember all of our brothers.
That's a fact.
All of our brothers.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right, man. It's hey, I'm glad y'all got me here, man. You know, definitely want to spread the love, you know, and let y'all know how it all went down, man. You know, us being from Staten Island, you know, Staten Island is always known as the forgotten borough. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, I just came there. I just went there Saturday. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, man. We really had to change that narrative, man. You know, us being the first, you know, salute to all the cats that came after us, Wu-Tang, Shaheem, Pop the Brown, all UMCs, all the cats that came after us, salute to them. But we was definitely the front runners to put Staten Island on the map as a borough, because it was definitely no one really doing it. You know, we had a couple of cats out there, you know, I'm talking about 81 just rapping, but we came out as the Force MCs.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know the history. We was the Force MCs, me, Mercury, DJ Dr. Rock, We was the first to come out of Staten Island to go to the Harlem World, the Bronx, and all that, and make a name for ourselves. People used to laugh at us because they did from Staten Island, Gilligan's Island, laughing. When they heard us on the mic, all that changed real quick. Like, yo, these dudes got something to say. It remind me of the Outkast joint. We had something to say, so we definitely made an impact. On underground hip hop in the beginning stages of hip hop from the 80 to 81. With cats like the Cold Crush Brothers and Fantastic Five. To this day, 2024, our tapes, we are on YouTube. Our tapes from back in the days as Force MCs, before we became Force MDs, are still legendary to a lot of rappers to say. If you listen to interviews of LL Cool J, he always says Force MCs. Like, yo, I remember back with Cold Crush, Force MCs. He means us. When he say Force MCs, that's what he means, us. Busta Rhymes, same thing. Yo, I had to tape Cold Crush and Force MCs. He's talking about us.
Yeah.
That's the impact that we left coming out of Staten Island. That was the only ones. I mean, the only ones out there doing it at that time,
man. Quick question, because I got to ask you, because today getting and building a brand and getting notoriety was way different from back then, right? And everybody was competing. It's like the birth of hip hop. How were you guys able to differentiate yourself in that time? Which is like, we that nice, and like, how was you able to get on the mic? How did that work?
Yeah. We just have it was our harmonizing tactics that we had. Back in the days, hip hop was like a lot of harmonize. Everybody just say little routines. With the Force MCs from Staten Island on the ferry boat, we came sailing. We went back and forth and back to keep the sucker MCs from off our strap. It was that type, like everybody like little melody routines with the hip hop beat under it, and we just became really good at it, man. We had people, we stood out amongst the rest, so that's how we made a name of myself. But me, I was in the Force MCs. And also, I was in a singing group, a real singing group with my brothers, TC, Jesse, and my brother Khalil. We were called the LDs. LDs standing for Lundy's. Me, Khalil, and TC are Lundy's. And Daniels is our uncle, who's our mother's younger brother. His name is Jesse. They call him Jesse D.
Yeah.
So we called ourselves the LDs. We used to be we grew up, of course, we grew up in Staten Island, Harbor Projects. Jesse was from New Brighton. Jesse came and moved and lived with us for a little while. And we would form the group. We used to win all the talent shows. And then one day, we won the 5 boroughs of New York talent show. At all 5 boroughs, we came in first place, won a big trophy. All right. Oh, yeah. Now we going back to Shaolin. We call it Shaolin now. We going back to Shaolin with that big trophy in our hand, right? And we see this white dude, big cowboy hat on the boat, singing country songs like a rhinestone cowboy.
Making cowboy on the boat.
Yeah. Yo, but money. My man was making a lot of money. People just throwing dollars and dollars inside that guitar case, and cartoon eyeballs popped out our eyes like dollar signs. Like, yo, if this dude can get money, I know we can make some money. Message. That's right. Because we were singing Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, Sam Cooke. We imitated a lot of the greats back then. Jackson 5 was our #1 influence out of all groups. Temptations, Smokey Robinson. We did all that on a ferry. We just came up with it, singing it on a boat. In our pockets, the flatness in our pockets became bowls. We started making money. We was like, yo, this is a hustle right here. And our motto was, if you're broke, let's hit the boat. That was our hustle. We didn't have message.
So before you go too far into the story, we want to let the fans know, like we said, we celebrate everybody, ladies and gentlemen, not just our uncle. So we want to shout out to Stevie, for coming on the show. But we also want to put up this, and Stevie, in recognition of, everybody that's one of your brothers that's not here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We want to put that up too, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
In love and memory of your brothers that's not here to still celebrate with you, man. So we acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? And this show is dedicated to them as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I was gonna just that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let y'all visualize the whole story all the way down. So as the LDs on the ferry boat, it has me rapping on the side with Mercury. as the Force MCs. Mr. Magic from the Ferry Boat, Mr. Magic from WBLS, seen us singing on the Ferry Boat. So, yo, man, you guys are good, man. Yo, I gotta take you guys to Tommy Boy Records, man. He has to hear you guys sing. I said, Tommy Boy Records? We said, you're not Mr. Magic. Said, yes, I am Mr. Magic. He pulled out an 8x10 to prove that he was Mr. Magic. We said, oh, wow, this guy's for real. So put some money in the hat. So he put some money in the hat. So just now we know he's Mr. Magic. Then he put some money in the hat. So he said, I gotta take you guys, this guy, Tom Silverman, who has this record company called Tommy Boy Records. You guys be a great fit, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, cool. So as we talked about that, going to that Tommy Boy trip that he told us to come to, my brother Khalil says, I can't make that trip because I'm going into the mosque. He's already a 5%er, so I'm going to the mosque. Me and my girl want to become Muslims, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, you serious, man? Come on, yo. But that's his... He's very deep into his religion. He's very knowledgeable brother. So my brother went into the mosque and left a slot open. So it was me, TC, Jesse. I said, yo, since Khalil left the group, let's get Mercury. Because Mercury raps with me with the Force MCs. He can harmonize. Let's put him down. So Mercury got with us. There was 4 of us. Stevie D, Jesse, TC, and Mercury. On our way to that audition, we bump into Trisco Pearson, who was the lead singer of a group in Staten Island called Cook Corporation. He's like the lead singer, little guy, big voice. And he said, yo, where you guys going, man? So we going to this audition, man. Tommy Boy Records, man. I said, really? Let me go with y'all, man. He said, yo, you're the group already, man. He said, man, we broke up. Said, oh, really?
The odds of that.
Man. So we added Trisco. If Trisco wasn't on that boat, he would not been with the Force MDs. But you know that right now.
That's crazy.
That was his luckiest boat ride he ever took. So Trisco joined us, so we practiced and harmonized before we got to that audition. Mm-hmm. We all synced in with each other. So we started singing, and Tom Silverman was blown away. He said, man, you guys are great. I want to sign you guys right now. He said, what else can you guys do? He said, we could rap too. And that's when me and Mercury went into our bag with the Force MC shit. And he was like, oh, shit, I heard of you guys from Zulu Nation shows us up. So he said, I got 2 groups in one, Force MCs and LDs. He says, okay, so if you got 2 names, what am I going to name you guys? We couldn't say LDs because Trisco just joined the group and Mercury joined the group, and they had different last names that couldn't match LDs. Mercury's last name was Nelson. Trisco's last name is Pearson. So we said, okay, we can't use that name. Let's just use the Force we had as a rap name, but we can't say Force MCs because we're not all rappers. So let's change it to Force MDs, standing for musical diversity. Like we're versatile. We can rap, sing, and do all this. He's like, yeah. We didn't like the name at first, but Tommy Boy said, how about Force MDs? We didn't like it at first, but we wanted a record deal that bad. Yeah, that's the best name I ever heard.
Hell yeah. Baby for that one.
Yeah, so we took that name and used it. And that's what Force MD is for. Force MD stands for musical diversity. MD's part stands for musical diversity because we made a lot of versatile records like Tend to Love and Itchin' Boy Scratch and go into that. Let Me Love You. A lot of versatile records that, that notes us as a versatile group.
So what was that ride home like, right? How did life change once Tommy Silverman signed you guys? What was life like right now?
Oh my God. Going to that big studio. Going to a real studio for the first time. He's like, yo, you be sung a little bit. Oh, man, we sound like a record. You hear that? We didn't even get started yet. Just that studio mic made it sound like a record. So, this is dope. So we went in the studio, cut a couple of joints. He said, okay, guys, Mr. Magic thinks we should release Let Me Love You first. Because you guys are right now starting to, we were one of the architects of R&B hip hop. Because Let Me Love You had the doo-wop sound with the hip hop beats. They call our style doo-wop hip hop at first. But it had the hip hop with the still R&B vocals in it. So me and Mercury was at these females' house, right? So, yeah, we just cut a record. We got a record coming out. They said, get the hell out of here. From Staten Island, ain't no record coming out of here. They was just didn't want to believe us. And I this is on everything, man. As we spoke on it, the record came on right on the radio. We had something brand new from this new group in Staten Island called Force M.D. It's called Let Me Love You. We almost jumped out the window. We was so happy. I told you. And we got We got real lucky that night.
I'm about to say,
Yo, hold on. Something's bothering me. I mean, I love this story, but something's bothering me.
What?
Mr. Magic was on the boat. Okay, on the boat, I understand he got to travel. We don't know where he lived. He's traveling. You said you not Mr. Magic. You said he pulled out an 8. Who the fuck walks around with an 8x10 of themselves? Hold on. I understand like loving yourself, but who the fuck walks around with 8x10?
I'm about to.
Now let me say.
Was he signing autographs or something? What the fuck?
Back in the 80s. I'm being real, man. Back in the 80s, some cats was carrying them photos back then. Those 8x10 photos for promotion, signing autographs and stuff. He had his suitcase with him, so I guess he had some in his bag because he was the hottest DJ and on the radio and stuff. So I guess he had some 8x10s, but he didn't believe him. He had his name, a promotional picture of him saying Mr. Magic. And then he's like, oh wow, you are Mr. Magic. That really made us believe because being from Staten Island, we didn't get to see everybody in the city as much because we in Staten Island. Just like we made a name for ourselves as Force MCs. People started requesting us everywhere. People just started throwing our name on the flyers, saying they ain't gonna see it. They ain't Staten Island. They ain't gonna see this. Don't worry about it. Put their name on the flyer. They ain't gonna see it. They all the way in Staten Island, using our name on the flyers and stuff. People say, hey, y'all supposed to have performed here. So we didn't know about it. So they had y'all on the flyer. We got calls. People put our name on flyers everywhere, but that's because we was in Staten Island. But yeah, Mr. Magic did pull an 8x10, man. Proved to us that it was him. That really we're like, oh wow, this guy's for real. So
I would keep it 100. Like I understand the times, but hearing it right now, I'm like, hate it. Well, I can't walk around with pictures of myself right now.
I'm doing it. I'm bringing it back.
And you know something? We gotta applaud him on this. Mr. Magic, he was from the radio station, so he made sure that Let Me Love You got played. He made sure it got played on heavy rotation. And boy, the city fell in love with Let Me Love You. It was number one requested for like 6 weeks straight on the radio. Classic anthem for the Force M.Ds in New York. That was definitely a New York classic.
So I got to ask you, because we talk a lot of business too, bro. And what I love about the story is this is all family, right? Mostly, for the most part, it's mostly family and close.
Yes.
Family. Everybody's family.
Yeah.
But when you go in there, how did the business work back then? Because one line that sticks out to me, bro, is I'm going to get payback for what they did to the Cold Crush. And you got 5 members, 6 members. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, how did you deal with ego? How did you deal with the money splits? All of that, bro.
Yeah, they wasn't paying a lot of money back then, man. We got the standard contract like everybody else. We got jerked. Everybody knows we got jerked out. It happens. Everybody's getting jerked back then, man. But we made our money mostly from the shows. Being on tour with New Edition and all them tours. That really brought us the money, man. I can't say we got no real royalties and stuff back then, but it was part of the learning process. And Wu-Tang and all these groups now learn from our mistakes. We had to be the people that make the mistakes from to learn from. So it took us years to just get back in the course with the contracts because it's so different from it was nowadays how it was back then, man. They just recoup everything they do. Hey, the videos cost, you could pay for a video for $2,000 now for a nice video on somebody's phone. And they got a nice camera, they can film it nice, but right back then, videos costing $100,000, $200,000. People they want to recoup everything they get from you. Is like really crazy with the recoupment process back then. They don't want you to have no money. That's why you have to tour to make money.
But let's also be real. Like y'all was from the block, and y'all from the hood, man. We trying to create generational wealth. We don't know what we don't know.
Yeah, we completely blind. We blinded by the light of fame. But I can't lie, my brothers. I enjoyed the women, money. Oh my God! It was like, yo, it was. Take a pick of the litter. Who you want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It was that crazy. Like I was like, yo, this is crazy. Especially our first 2.5 tours. We went New Edition on the first 2.5 tours. So we started at the same time. So boy, them dudes like the Jackson 5. it's known in the industry. You can tell it. People back then, we were like on even levels, like showmanship wise. Some people said we outshined them some shows. This is factual, no hating.
No, that's real. You got to.
I got them on video saying it. Yo, they made us step our game up with this when it came on. We was that dope because we were street performers, man. So we had that little street stuff in us. You know, we had the beat plus the hip hop, the rap. We had all that stuff in one bundle. Trisco's a first place gymnastics. He's like one of the best gymnastics in Staten Island, doing triple somersault flips. He's doing all types of stuff. They was like, yo, you know, we brought a lot, man. We brought a lot to the table, man. You know, and people really enjoyed them tours, man, because us and New Edition gave them people spectacular shows, man.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Stevie. I'm just curious, what age were you guys when you got your deal? Were you guys minors or like 18, 19? What was your age when you actually got signed?
Like 19, 20.
Oh, see, fresh out of high school.
Fresh out of high school. I just turned 20 when I got this. So we've been in the game for 40 years now. You know, I've been in the game. Yeah. I'm oldest. They call me oldest from the Temptations because I've been in that whole stretch, the hip hop, the R&B. I've been through the whole journey, And you know, like you mentioned earlier, like you mentioned earlier about the other members that passed. You know, Mercury, TC, Jesse, and Trisco that passed. You know, I'm the only one left from the 5 that everybody remembers seeing on the albums. I'm the only one left, you know. But right now, you know, like I said, my brother came back, Khalil came back to the group. That's why he sounds just like us. When you hear him, his voice sounds just like, of course, you know. And then my nephew, he's like Little Maxwell. He just sprinkles everything on the top. And, you know, we still got that sound. People are shocked when they hear us, like, y'all still sound like the record. I can't believe y'all still sound like. We get that all the time, man. It's a family. It's in the family, in the blood, man. We just can still, you know, continue that's why we continue the legacy, man. It's very important to this day. And I know they're looking down on us, man, spiritually. Like, yo, y'all keep this thing going, man. And,
that's real.
That's real.
That's real, bro. Felt that, man. Yeah. Shit, man. I gotta ask you. I want to have some fun. I want to ask you the Mama I Made It moment, but I also want to ask you because we're artists too, bro. Right. So I would love to know from you, and as a fan of yours, what is your favorite session of all time?
Oh boy.
What is one session like? And did you know the hits were the hits? You would, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. You heard that motherfucking Tender Love. What was that like?
Oh wow. Let me take it now. Give y'all fun facts, man. See, y'all got me on here. So we'll give y'all fun facts.
Let's do it.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. At first, the song was supposed to go to New Edition at first.
Oh, there you go.
I'm getting some fun facts right now. But they had contractual problems that they couldn't do the song. Their company, they wanted blah, 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 some shit. They couldn't do it. So they said, Monica Lynch from Tommy Boy Records was dating the guy that was one of the producers from Crush Groove. And she said, hey, if New Edition, she said, you need to get that song to the Force M.Ds. They can hammer it. I'm telling you. And the guy says, I don't know. They said, you gotta hear him. Like, he wasn't really too keen on us. He didn't know about our music too much. But Monica Lynch convinced the dudes to give it to the Force M.Ds. Trust me, you won't be sorry. Wow. So they called us. We had to fly to Indianapolis. It took us 2.5 hours to do the song. Because it's like, that's it. It's like, that's it, guys. Like, they had these little speakers in there. The sound sounds like they got such good quality sound. I don't know what they do. They have the engineer. He's nice with to make the sound so crisp. So my uncle Jesse, who's kind of our Bobby Brown of the group, our uncle. That's my uncle. He's like the Bobby Brown of the group. We was going back and forth with Terry Jam and Lewis. Like, yo, man, the record needs drums, man. He's like, no, man, it's just good, just like it is. Pianos, nah, man, it needs drums. They was going back and forth about this drum thing until my father was our manager. He got to tell Jesse, let them do it without the drums, man. Please stop going back and forth. And Jam and Lewis like,
cut the shit.
yeah. And Jam and Lewis said, Jesse, just trust us, man. It's going to be a hit without the drums. But we did not know it was going to be a hit like that. I say they proved my uncle, may he rest in peace, they proved him wrong wasn't the word where this record blew up. It blew up so big, so fast. We couldn't believe it. It was so big. We was on tour with New Edition. That song was like bigger than anything anybody sung out their mouth. That's how big that song was.
No,
man.
that song was it.
Yeah, it was it, man. That was like,
did you personally think though when you first heard it though?
Yeah, I wasn't sure, man. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't sure. I was
That's real.
Hey, it sounds. It got a nice little
bop to it. The piano's cool.
But guess what? And another fun fact, in case y'all didn't know, that was Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam's first crossover top 10 hit out of all the stuff they made. All to do it. Alexander O'Neal, Janet Jackson, anybody you name, Tender Love was their first crossover hit that opened the doors for all the rest of the community. They had SOS Band, but they didn't cross over pop. They had top R&B, but Tender Love opened the damn gate for them. Yes, that was the song that did it, man.
I don't think without that you don't get a Can You Stand the Rain. I could have saw
exactly. It's same chords, all the same chords. And what hurts us to this day, brothers, is that is the only song we did with them. Because we could have did a lot of other, we could have made magic with a lot of songs, but our record company did not want to pay them because their price went up with because Janet came out as us with Janet Jackson. Heavy's Done for Lee came after that, so the price went way up, and they didn't want to play with us more. So they gave songs they could have gave to us. I guess New Edition got a lot of stuff we could have had too. Songs we could have did easy. We could have did Can You Stand the Rain all that stuff ourselves, but it was meant for them to do, just like Tender Love was meant for us to do. So it is what it is.
Well, let me ask you a real question though. With that, you talking about what was your relationship like with them though, right? Because we know the business is the business, but what was your personal relationship where maybe they could have threw a pro bono? Did you guys have that type of relationship?
We talk about Jam and Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a good relationship. It was tough. It was the record company. They didn't want to get the money up, man. They tried. They broke the price out a little more. They didn't want to give Teddy Riley the money. They didn't want to give Babyface the money. So they just whatever. But we got lucky. We got lucky that we got this Jeff. I hope I keep saying their names wrong, but the guys that produced Love Is a House, the two cats from London. They saved the day because Tender Love was so big. What in the hell can we put out to follow Tender Love? These guys, Jeff Garuth, his name is Jeff Garuth. They came to Tommy Boy's office. Hey guys, I got this song from Force M.D's. They got to sing it. It's #1 hit. I guaranteed it. He said, "Yeah, you think so?" I said, "I guarantee it'll be #1 hit. Let the guys sing it. I tell you so." So he gave us a tape to listen to for a week with a girl singing Love Is a House, like a demo of a girl singing it. He said, "Guys, just take a listen to the song. I guarantee it'll be #1. I said, "Okay." So we listened to it. I said, "Yo, I do like this. TC, you like this? Jesse, you like this?" Everybody said, "Yo, I think I like this one, man. I like that bass groove to it." So we decided, all right, we'll do the song, man. So we put the Force M.D flavor on it. Put our little soulful stuff on it. And the guy said, "This is going to be a hit." At that time, we went on tour with Madonna overseas. Madonna singing in front of 120,000 people a night.
Madonna.
Yes, she chose us to go on tour with her. As we on that tour, they released Love Is a House out in the States. So we get a phone call while we about to hit the stage. Hey, yo, Love Is a House is a #1 R&B record in the country right now. He's like, what? You serious? Yes. That song just skyrocketed straight up the charts. It was like, wow. When you guys get back up that tour, y'all got another tour set. So as you get to the States. It was like, oh my God. We went there. Everybody thought Jam and Lewis produced Love Is a House because it had that Jam and Lewis.
It got that sound. Yeah.
Everybody thought they did it, but even Jam and Lewis said that on a podcast. Yeah, everybody thought we did Love Is a House. He said, no, we didn't do that one. But they got good. They were good imitations of. They was good imitations of Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam. We ain't mad at it though.
And we got them for the low. Got them in budget.
Got them for the low. Yeah, we got lucky on that one, man.
I want to say this though. What I admire about back in the day versus now, because now it's just so political. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Back in the day, you literally could really just like walk into the office, without an appointment, you know what I'm saying? Sit down and wait and talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Like me and my cousin been doing music for a long time. Back in the day when I used to go to label offices and stuff like that, I used to just call them up and set up an appointment. They would just set the appointment up for you. It wasn't really like political because they wanted people to come in. They wanted to hear your stuff. It was a lot easier for people, I think, that have material for their material to get heard. You know what I mean? For you to be able to have conversations like that where like, yo, these dudes just walked in. We don't know them from Adam and Eve. And you know what I'm saying? And they got this record and it sound good. Let's go. You understand? Like make the decision.
Exactly.
Like, see, now it's so political and it's so entangled that it's very hard now for artists that have pure talent. Producers and people that just have phenomenal music to just walk in right now and get their music heard. There's so many like chains of commands and the channels that you got to follow that, you know, I feel like we've lost that.
But I disagree though, bro. I think right now I disagree with that because right now independence is where to go right now. If you, like you said, it's so easy for you to create a hit, not saying a hit record, but create a good music and create a community where you can monetize your community. That's where it is right now because you go direct to consumer nowadays.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, remember, like we're talking about back in the days when, like he said, they're 18, 19 years old. There is no internet. There is no computers.
Yeah.
At that time, in 81, it wasn't even color television yet.
I'm saying there's less politics now, though, because you can go direct.
No, but I know that. But what I'm saying is, but even going direct to consumer is different than actually just going to the label itself, where they have a catalog of artists ready to go looking for material. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, like Mass, if you had a demo, let's call it a demo because that's what they were. They were demos.
It was demos, yeah.
Say you had a demo back in the day, and in your time, Stevie, it was probably probably like ADATs and DATs or something like that.
Yeah, right, DATs, yeah. It was DATs.
Right, the DAT machines and the ADATs machine, because that's, when I came up, I remember those, right? So you would just go in there and you could play it and they would just, give you your opinion, give you 10, 15 minutes, whatever the time is. I'm saying now, if you tried to call a label like UMG or anybody like, hey, I just want to come play some music for you, they're gonna be like,
they're gonna look at you like, you know what they do.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're gonna do.
They're gonna look at you.
Right.
What the what's wrong with this guy? Am I getting him?
I'm live, this guy.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yo, one of the key things right now, one of the key things about them signing you is they want to look at your following.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's that simple. If you got a million followers that's following you, they'll sign you the second. It's like they really when you say your name, who are you? Or like, give me Instagram. They want to see how many followers you got just to see if it's okay. If I spend some money on him, I'm gonna get some of my money back because all these people follow him. I'll make my money back.
Yeah, because they eliminated the A&R role. They almost
exactly.
See, back in the day, you guys had a primary A&R, like an A&R.
Primary.
An A&R job back then was the job to have. Like, Nick, you had that job. You understand? Like, it was so important. But now there is no A&R because they want you established already. Technically, if you're already established, you already have your sound, you already have your following, especially if you're already monetizing, what you're showing them is my system already works. Now it's, you want to deal with me, you deal with me technically on my terms. See, back in the day, it was the A&R. See, now there is no A&R. Who's really doing A&R work right now? Like
development, anything.
This is almost extinct at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you're so right, man, because a lot of A&Rs back in the day made a lot of good hits, and a lot of big misses, boy. So that's like you shaking the dice with the A&Rs because you gotta trust their ear. How many A&Rs you gotta think missed out on Jay-Z? Everybody turned Jay-Z down. Everybody turned him down. Right. That's why I said we got to do it on our own, man. We got to do it on our own, man. They don't see it. It was a lot of people, great artists that people didn't see that was going to happen for them. And it happened to them. They're some of the biggest artists in the world right now. So some A&Rs get it right. They pick some winners and they pick a lot of losers, man.
But remember. Also with that, remember the A&R's job was to develop you. Remember they had writing camps back then, right? They had musical camps back then where if you got signed, like let's take artists like, a little faster, like Alicia Keys and a lot of other artists, they were in camps for like 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years before they got their chance because they were getting developed, their sound. And
like Neo's another one.
Exactly.
Years.
That's what years, bro. Like they was in camp, writing camps and music camps, but they were developing you. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, the development process of an artist is almost extinct. It's almost extinct because if you have the following already, if I have 1 million followers, whatever my followers is, if I'm monetizing a certain amount of money, if you want to deal with me, now it's not me just taking whatever deal you put on the table, because I can look at you and say, why would I take that and make pennies on the dollar when I'm selling out whatever my shows are and I'm making X amount? I don't need you. See the conversation?
Right. Oh yeah. That's why some of these artists right now, these big artists, is making so much more money we ever thought about making back in the day. Oh my God. When you say just by them getting 1 million, someone get 1 million, 2 million a show, like, you know, it gets that big, man. Drake got them cats like that is getting like that. Boy, they doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a whole nother industry right now, man.
Shit. But with that's a good set. What you bumping right now, Stevie? I'm curious. What you bumping right now? What you bumping right now, man? What's in the playlist right now, my guy?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of artists. I love Usher, man. I like Usher a lot, man. He makes really good songs, man.
Yeah.
He's a. I like Maxwell. You know,
legends.
And I listen to a lot of hip hop too, man. You know, I listen to my Staten Island dudes, Wu-Tang, and you know, my favorite rapper, I think, lyrically, who doesn't get his respect. It is killing me that he don't be getting his respect as much as he should. Some guys respect him, but my favorite, like, lyricist, who I see Benny the Butcher, all these guys, is Cool G Rap, man.
Damn! You was going that wasn't as left field as I thought. I thought you was gonna go wild left field, Stevie.
I didn't. Cool G
Rap. That works.
Yeah. Cool G Rap is that dude. Man. I'm talking about, you listen to the stuff he been saying. They just saying the stuff he been saying. Cool G Rap, he was way ahead of his time, bro. I'm saying, you know, lyrically.
But also, Stevie, right? Let's talk about the machine, the business, the machine, right? With the A&R and everybody that was working with you, you had the machine behind you. Once again, right? It wasn't about. It was about talent, but it was more so what machine was pushing you back then. If you had the right machine behind you, you was a superstar because they had all the right components in place to help you get to where you needed to be. You understand? So we talk about artists like Cool G Rap and, you know, Big L and a lot of artists. Big L, right? A lot of artists that, you know, what you saying, cousin?
I said, Cannabis too. That's my guy.
Well, Cannabis made a fatal mistake, and I love Cannabis.
Cannabis is definitely dope, though. He was
dope. When the second round knockout, he had it.
I think he bit off more than he could chew and got a little too cocky, a little too fast. Like he should have slowed down a little bit. Nice. But I'm just saying, like, with the machine behind you, again, you know, there's a saying, right? Like the right support system will turn a mediocre person into a superstar, right? That's what you had back then. It was the machine that helped to push you. See, Cool G Rap, let's say Big L, he didn't get signed. He got signed or was getting signed right before he passed. They didn't have the machine to bring them to the masses in the way that needed to be so that people could, you know,
I agree with you, man.
Right? Put Cool G Rap in a time like now. Put Big L in a time like now where you can just put your music out and it gets disseminated like that. They become completely different artists.
Yeah.
You see
I
what
agree,
I'm
man.
Yeah.
I agree, brother. I agree because, you know, back then, like you said, they had A&R. The machine is, they make sure your record is every radio station. They got you in all the magazines. And you got a team that does all that.
There you go.
Your video is playing every 10 minutes or it's like it got you in everybody's face. You can't be forgotten. So that was part of being in that machine because they pay for that. Now, when you're independent, you got to come out your own pocket and try to pay for all that. You got to get groundwork is a little more harder instead of all the big bucks in back. That's
what it looked like.
Yeah. That's back in the day when you know, when you guys came out, that's, you know, the payola schemes were
all of that.
They were prominent back then. Like that's what I'm talking about, that machine, right?
That's
know the
real.
right person and you in the right places, right? So that you know, I was saying, man, you know, it's a lot different right now, because it's so easy to get your music out.
Yeah, the payola is still out there. They still want it, man.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but because so many people went to jail for it, because it's illegal, you understand what I'm saying? Because so many people got prosecuted for it, it's a lot different the way they handle it now.
More hush hush.
Yeah, it's a lot hush hush, bro. Back in the day, you go to a record label or excuse me, a radio station with the vinyl and the money's under the vinyl. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, it's taped under there already. It's taped under there,
yeah. I'm saying you play the record. Oh, absolutely. If that handshake,
they'll even do it. They'll do it. They'll do it for a bottle of Hennessy. Give me a bottle of liquor store.
Right. Nowadays, nowadays, not being funny, but nowadays, again, we talk about the difference in culture. You can't even get to the DJ like that nowadays. You go to a radio station, security ain't even letting you upstairs, let alone anywhere near that production studio unless you are invited in. It's a completely different, you know what I'm saying, scheme.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah,
exactly.
completely different.
I ain't gonna fry. You know, I gotta ask you too, Yo, what I gotta ask you now, because one of our favorite questions on the show, bro, is the mom I made it. We talked about it. And we brought up the brothers, man. What's one of your fondest memories? What's the mom I made it moment? You looked around and said, I can't believe I'm fucking here, man.
Let me tell you, I admit this was the number one thing. The girl thing when the record came on, that was good. We got lucky that day. It was good. But nothing. Nothing. Let me tell you. I want to walk y'all through this, man. Nothing was more important. Now, y'all a little younger than me, man, but back in the days, Soul Train was the biggest deal. That's when you know you made it, when you on Soul Train. Yeah. I'm talking about that's where all the jacks, that's where all our idols was on Soul Train. We woke up every Saturday to get to that 10 o'clock to be watching Soul Train. So we on tour with New Edition. That's when Tender Love was just steaming the charts so crazy. Don Cornelius people calls us, hey,
we
need the Force M.Ds on Soul Train, man, and sing that Tender Love and all that. So we get the call. We get in Soul Train. Say, damn, this shit ain't that big like I thought it was. It's kind of small in here. But people, TV makes shit look way bigger. So these little people, the girls all say, oh my God, Force M.Ds. They was all scared. I said, oh, I see some more. I see some more 4-leaf clovers up in here, man. What's going on? So we do Tender Love. So we said, so Mr. Cornelius, what is this coming on? He says, all right, guys, it's coming on. I'm just going to say a date. It'll be on June 5th. That's when it's going to air on TV. Man, we in our neighborhood telling everybody, yo, June 5th, make sure you watch Soul Train. I told every girl I could think, all the girls I wanted to hit. I said, please watch Soul Train that day.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's
on fire.
I said, if Soul Train come on this day, this man said, come on, it's gonna be some rabbit foots and a whole lot of these chicks that want it. So look, we tell them we could not sleep. I couldn't sleep the day before that came on. I'm talking about, I said, oh, this comes on. It just better come on. I hope Don Cornelius is not lying. So I'm looking at the times. All right, Soul Train to be on 5 minutes. 1 minute, 10, 9, 8, 7. It's Soul Train. It's a new trip in town. All right, today's guest, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Another, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And the Force M.D.
There it is.
I screamed. My mother was crying. Mother was crying. Oh my God. Y'all made it. Y'all made it. And I could wait. You hear this? I couldn't wait to go outside and show my ass. I had to take it off. Yeah, now.
Girl, no. Girl, no.
I felt so redeemed.
Can we do something real quick? I want to do it side by side. Hold on. Can we do a share screen? I want to do something. I got the joint up.
What you want to do it now?
Yeah, well, I got the Soul Train up.
Yeah, you got it?
I got the Soul Train up.
Let's do it.
Let's show them the Soul Train real quick, man. Hold up.
Okay, all right. Yeah, show them the song.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh!
Let's show them the Soul Train real quick.
Yes. Oh my God.
So we went to the premiere of the movie. From there, we went to this after party.
Yeah.
So we was all hanging out at the after party, line up.
There you go, after party. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He was just singing around doing like we always do. So she heard it and she went and told the manager about it. And he came over, he peeped it out, and we did it again for him. And she said, "Yo, we want y'all to open up."
Let me hear a little bit of what you.
Let me hear a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, who's that girl?
Let me love you in the sunshine. Let me hold you, baby, all night. Let me touch you in the moonlight.
Candy dropper right there.
There you go. Can't wait to get home.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, you better listen real clear.
Oh.
With the Force M.D, you travel around the world. We met Madonna and who's that girl? So listen, y'all.
I got Don on it.
Hold on it.
Got Don on it.
Hold on, I want to say something. Wait. I want to say something. We'll take that off.
Yeah, I'm taking it off right now. I got.
They sharper than the motherfucking tack too. They up there in them white suits. Boy. Hold on.
Blue bow tie.
Motherfucking white tux is sharper than.
Yeah, man. We had to go right, man. We had to go right, man. I ain't gonna tell you. I didn't want to tell you what the hotel looked like after that, but we can talk later.
It's more than you can do it.
That was lit. It was lit, man.
Yeah,
it was crazy that day, man.
You know, it's some moments, Stevie. In any artist's career, you have moments that transcend what you are doing.
Yeah,
it transcends what you're doing, right? So for moments like that, knowing that, like you said, you was the first, group to come out. You guys were singing, you were rapping. You guys are on Soul Train, Tender Love. Yeah, it was a hit, but it transcended your generation. Like Tender Love is still a hit now. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's a hit now. Like you put it on now and people are still gonna groove to it and jam to it. So you guys were able to create something that actually transcended your generation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, you're right.
When we talk about classics, right? So having a hit is one thing. Having something that is considered a classic is a song like that just transcends time, man, where it's like, it don't matter what generation hears it. It's such feel-good music that whoever hears it is still going to give you the same exact reaction as the first time people heard it when you released it, man. So I just want to say congratulations.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, man, just by you saying that, man.
Yeah, man.
Just by you saying that, man, it somebody put me onto this thing on YouTube. It says like reactions, like people.
Yeah.
So I see all these young kids listening to our music, man, like really liking it. That'd be like, wow, that's deep. That means we did something right, man. These younger generations that never heard of us before, but when they hear the music, they really like it. They say, hey, man, it really. I be like seeing their reaction. That really touches me, and we was blessed, man. To make some music that I say timeless music. That's still, you could play it right. You can play that. Love Is a House. Here I Go Again. To this day, people they love everywhere we go, man. It's just like it's a pleasure just hear them all sing along, man. And it's oh man, I can't say no. I'm just blessed, man. I'm just happy, man, that we hit the studio because our formula was. We did ballads in the studio. We like to turn the lights out, just put candles around, and just get that real romantic feeling, man. We just singing from the heart, like we really got a girl laying in the bed, with satin sheets, and just sing, man. So Tears, actually, our song Tears was our first top 10 record. Tears, that was the first top 10. Let Me Love You, Forgive Me, Girl, they were like mediocres, but Tears broke the top 10 barrier. Then Here I Go Again, everything followed. Here I Go Again. Love Is a House, Touch and Go. That's when I wrote songs to Touch and Go. Couldn't Care Less. Another big hit that y'all probably didn't know was a big hit. Itching for a Scratch. That was
I definitely remember that
for us, man. It didn't hit big in New York like that, but everywhere else around the country, that was a huge hit, man. I was like, wow. And we was just joking around making that record. Like, what if Dr. Rock, was talking about Dr. Rock, what if he's on his turntables itching for a scratch? Wanted to scratch so bad, he's itching to scratch. We just made that up on the spot, and Tommy Boy was like, yeah, make that to a song. We just okay, let's do it then. It became a big hit. It was the soundtrack for a movie too called Rapping.
Before you ask the question too, can I just say something real quick, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to tell you when I fell in love with the group, bro. I'm born in '88.
Right.
So the movie that put me on was Crush Groove.
Groove.
with fucking Sheila E. and Russ. I'm like 5, 6 years old. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they doing, but the song is fire, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one day. I might have had my oldest, bro, and I just remember, and that's what got me into y'all, bro. But like, matter of fact, now that we on, can I just say, just quick segue, bro? Like, what was it like after Crush Groove?
Oh boy, first of all, shout out to Run DMC. That's another group. Like I tell you, like rappers that came up, listen to us as Force MCs. You'll hear them mention us a lot too. Force MCs. Listen to them. When they talk about people Force, they're gonna say Force MCs. He was just on Drink Champs. DMC's reciting some of our rap routines from back in the days. You listen to that in that Drink Champs interview, but he did it on other interviews too. But there was another group that really looked up to us as rappers too, but then we became singers. It's definitely it's hard, man. It's hard. It's a cultural. Oh man, bro. You got me lost. You got me lost in the words, man.
Crush Groove was mighty move,
man. Crush Groove, because Sheila E. We met her for the first time, and Blair Underwood, who played the role with Sheila E. on that song. Actually, that's how Jam and Lewis wrote the song. They watched the movie, and just made the candlelight next to here. Candles, they light the dark. He wrote that down. Everything. They had to watch the movie, and they made the words up to Tender Love, watching the love scene. That's how all that came out.
Oh, that's fire.
I love it. Yeah. What I was going to say was, I just wanted to know the process of, because back in the day we talk about the machine. Everybody always talks about Motown's machine, right? And how Motown used to have the artists do the record, bring it in the room with a certain amount of other people that they felt like were singers, songwriters, blah, blah, blah. What was the process for you guys when you wanted to create a record to get a record actually cleared to go on an album? Like, what was that process like? Did you have full creative control? Did they give a certain amount of songs? Like, can you explain to us what that process looked like?
Okay, yeah. Sometimes they let us write some stuff, just see if they like it. If they don't like it, we can't put it on out. But we used to get tons of demo tapes from people, writers that made demos for us to hear the song and hoping that we like it to use it on the album. So that was a process we used a lot. So we had to sing a lot of the demos that they kind of liked. When we finished singing them, they will pick 8 out of the 20 which ones they wanted to use. And at that time, back in the days, it was like an 8 songs go on an album. Sometimes 10 and sometimes 8.
Yeah.
So they just had to pick the best ones that they liked that they felt was the strongest. So that's how the process mainly came. We try, like I said, we always try to write something so we can get writers.
Right, exactly.
That's how you're gonna make your money. It's good that we wrote Tears, and here I go again. Those songs that we wrote, Tears. Here I go again. Let Me Love You, Forgive Me, Girl. Itchy for a Scratch, but we didn't write the super big ones. Tender Love and Love Is a House. I wish we'd have wrote those, but we didn't.
But what do you think of the difference of those songs and what you guys wrote? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? As a writer, what do you think was missing particularly?
That's a hard question, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because as a writer, it's like, yo, what the hell made that? It's so many variables, but like,
I'm not mad because we did write top 10 songs, but they just I gotta say, out of all our catalog, Tender Love and Love Is a House, the most popular out of our catalog of songs. They're the most popular. But everybody still got their favorites. Hey, I want to hear Tears. I want to hear There I Go Again. I want to hear Couldn't Care Less. We got all types of people. We want to hear everything.
But what about when the producer brought it to you? So let's say like somebody like nowadays, right? If somebody brings a song to somebody, it's demoed out. Okay, it's demoed out. This is what I want the song to sound like in a shell version. Now I can take primarily what the song sounds like, but I'm allowed to now write my version, like change a couple words. And were you allowed to change? So when they gave you Tender Love, is Tender Love sung exactly how it was given to you? Or were you allowed to like ad lib and change up a couple things to form fit it to the Force MCs?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how Tender Love was.
Right.
It didn't really have nobody singing. It just had the piano. And they would just tell us, yo, I want you to kind of go like, here I lay all alone. Just giving us the melody of it. And we just followed them and did it just like they wanted. And we threw the harmonies on there. They loved it. They was I'm just keeping it real, man. They were so impressed by us, man. Like, man, you guys work fast, man. Man, oh boy, they was really impressed by us, man. We did it in a short amount of time. We did it, and and look, to this day, you listen to Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam when he says their favorite songs they produced. Tender Love is always in that conversation. When he says Tender is one of their best songs they produced, like their favorites that they produced.
I ain't gonna front that. I'm up there. Tender Love, Optimistic.
They had a lot of good ones. A lot of Alexander O'Neal, Sunshine, Alexander O'Neal, Sherelle. Yeah, they had a bunch of people. Crazy. They had Johnny Gill, Rub Me the White Way.
I got a business question for you, Stevie. You did a lot of business with family, right? Now walking into a business where you guys have the talent, but you don't have the business acumen to match the talent. You already said that, the contracts weren't what they were supposed to be. And obviously nobody in your circle understood them enough to really do anything. So you said your father was your manager?
Yeah, father was our manager at first.
Okay,
he's doing the business. He didn't have a lot of knowledge.
Right, so this is where I'm going with that. So now you have a manager, and remember back in the day, even now managers are super important, but back in the day, like your manager made or broke. If your manager was what he was supposed to be, you were a superstar. If your manager wasn't what he was supposed to be, you might have fell by the wayside, right? Once, let's say your dad was managing you on the low end of your career. Once you started doing tours and now you got a #1 hit and things of that nature, how did that work with your father? Did he like continue his education to continue to be your manager? Or did you say now that we're at a certain level, we should go with somebody more seasoned because we need the bigger experience, you understand? And the bigger network to push us further. How did that work?
Okay, well that worked. My father only managed us the first. Okay, excuse me, but
all good. Good.
Keep it real.
My father only managed us for the first 2 years. Just then he went into a road manager. Then he started road managing us afterwards because he made sure we got some more seasoned managers. That's when we got managed by a management team named Hush Productions. They managed Freddie Jackson, Melissa Morgan. We got under that management team, like further in our career. So he knew that it's stuff he didn't know, and he definitely took us to lawyers. Kendall Minter, where he rest in peace, he took us to lawyers to try to guide him, but he felt that was a little too much. So he did connect us with other managers, and
that's real.
And just a road manager, just travel the road with us, make sure we get our money.
Right. Yeah,
that's real. And I was gonna ask you too, like, because as we going through that, like we talked about the ups. What about some of the downs, man? What is one of those? How did you get through some of the downs, man? Because we're entrepreneurs too, and we got ups and we got downs. The downs are really fucking low, man, and people don't understand until you win it. So how did you get through those, man?
Yeah. The ups, like I said, ups is you just constantly everywhere, TV everywhere, boom, 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 and when we got off Tommy Boy Records, the machine, you heard you said that's the machine. Once our contract was up, because our last album didn't do that well, I think we still had some good songs on there, but it didn't do what he wanted. And plus our contract, he didn't want to redo the contract, so we said, okay, we are gonna go independent. Try to go independent, but boy, we didn't know it cost that much money to go independent and try to do stuff Luke and them was doing, but we just said we wasn't financially at that level to do too much of the stuff we had to do. So that's when stuff started to simmer down. And then we had deaths in the group. Everybody just started passing back to back. And it took a lot of momentum out of a lot of things we did. My brother, TC, passed away. I wanted to just stop singing because, me and him Irish twins. He's 10 and a half months older than me. We had same mother and father. TC, of course, one of the lead singers of the group, sung a lot of the big hits. That's my brother. And then Mercury passed. Mercury's our second cousin. Then, of course, Trisco's not related to us. Then Jesse, who's our uncle. So a lot of them took real big hits, man. And so we wanted to stop, but my brother TC talking to me because he died of Lou Gehrig's disease. I don't know if you guys heard that. He died of Lou Gehrig's disease. Mercury passed away of a heart attack. Triskel passed away of cancer. And Jesse had an overdose. You know, because Jesse was always back and forth battling drugs. You know, but we started to keep him, let him go for a while, come back. He's back and forth in the group trying to. Like I say, he's like a Bobby Brown, man. He battled all that, but you know, I always was a guy who tried to keep everything steady. So when Brother Khalil came back, he helped to try to keep everything steady. But it was a battle. But we had other people that kind of came in the group. Damon Hayward came in for a while. And now we had Sean Waters who came in first, then Damon Hayward. And now we have our nephew, Zaim. And that right now, that's the best combination, me, Khalil, and Zaim, to continue the legacy. So we did go through a lot of ups and downs. And, you know, of course, we go, hey, man, I thought they all died. You know, we had all types of stuff, you know. But we give a great show that shuts them all up and makes them all like, yo, I just seen him, man. You missed, yo. You know, so we got to redeem for all of that, just to, you know, all the stuff that we've been through. And
that's right, man.
You know, we gotta we made some new songs, and they did very well for us. We went to the Southern Soul route. We dipped into that market, the Southern Soul market, because MDs does stand for musical diversity. That means we can sing any goddamn thing. So we dabbed into the Southern Soul market, and God blessed us. We made two back-to-back #1 Southern Soul songs, two back-to-back. One called I'm Gonna Tell Her, one is called I'm Gonna Tell Her, and one's called Three Good Lovers, man. So we've been hitting that market, and now we just, you know, keeping it back. So it's a song I want you guys to listen to, a nice R&B song we made too before we went to Southern. It's called Make You Happy. I don't think you guys heard that yet.
Nah, I haven't heard that.
Please,
What was you saying?
right? Make You Happy. Just hold on one quick second.
Yeah,
man. That was real, man. That was real. So people, man, I hope y'all enjoy. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. We see the comments. YouTube, my bad if we not commenting quick enough. I'm enjoying the story so much. I just can't. I don't know. I'm putting funny faces. I'm on 3 Hindus. And matter of fact, while we got your motherfucking time, you know what you need to do.
We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back.
You should be scanning the QR code right about now and getting some merch right about now while we're waiting for Brother Stevie to come back. You need to get your merch. We got shirts, hats, we got the buckets, we got the cups, we got the mugs, and we got the courses, how to build relationships and revenue on LinkedIn, how we built our personal brand to be able to be honored to be talking to brothers like Stevie, you know, the people that we've had on the show and all of the legends, man. So make sure you tap in with us. Make sure you get some merch. And when you see us, show some love. We'll be at Black Week, baby. He got his cup. I'm not branding right now. I feel bad. But I'm gonna do it.
Not only am I a founder, but I use my own products. Not only am I the CEO, but I use my own products. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's Stevie, man. That was super real, man.
No, that's, you know, I want to segue into that because one of the biggest debates that we have on this show all the time and within our community in general is the taboo about how difficult it is to do work and business with family members, right? To take care of family members is one thing, but to do business with family members oftentimes proves very, very strenuous and difficult, right? What was your experience like? Again, you guys are young, you guys are rising up from, you know, almost unknown at one point to worldwide known #1 hits.
Right.
How did that affect your personal family relationship amongst not only you guys, but how your overall family started to treat you because of your newfound success?
Oh yeah, you know, of course, you know, a lot of family have their hand out, expect you to be super rich and have all this and that. And if they have stuff that you ain't got, they feel good. Look at my car, look at your car. You know, you supposed to be a star. You know, you get all that. People that try to compete against you, but we were pretty blessed that our family was they really mostly supported us. They was happy for us. They, you know, people like my cousins and stuff from down south, people didn't believe we was related to them. People out there didn't believe I was related to them. But since they got iPhones and you can put video on there, boy, they feel so much better. They feel they redeem themselves. Back then, they didn't want to believe nothing they said. They ain't your damn cousin. No, they are. I get on the phone. Yes, it is my cousin. Man, this ain't you. I used to get all of that. But when they got these iPhones, boy, they be like, Steve, tell them you my cousin, man.
Yo, Stevie, I'm gonna be like you, my cousin. So if I FaceTime you, brother.
Yeah. Steve, say happy birthday
Here's the thing, Steve. You know, like Kanye said, man, like we might make that call and we just gonna show you the background, and you know what that means, Steve.
Yeah.
No, we might throw up the rabbit foot.
Yeah.
You might throw up the clover sign, Steve.
Clover.
Throw up the clover. You know what you need to say.
The clover, it's over.
Man. Yeah. Hook it up, Steve. I mean, you know, I definitely, it's definitely good to have FaceTime, dude. I do tell people, it's my cousin, you know, so that's a good thing. But you know, my family was good. You know, of course, we had some envious. You're gonna have some envious family members, but for most part, a lot of them was really happy for us, and you know, just happy that we made it out of Staten Island, because they always believed y'all gonna make it one day, man. You know. I'm happy we made it, man. And, you know, definitely put the island on the map, man. That's a key thing, you know.
That's the major thing.
You know, because there's so many people like just think it's just Wu-Tang. Like, no, whoa. We started Wu-Tang. Even less people know. The Force M.D started. They put Staten Island on the map before we did, because they listen to all our music, they love our slow music. They like listen to our soul, and they have our tapes from back. And Method Man knows all our rap routines. That's good to hear. And I know that they definitely paid attention to us, you know, and I'm really happy for their success, you know, how big they became, you know. I knew them before they blew up, but I didn't think they were gonna be that big.
But that's something that's a good question too, though. How do you maintain those relationships, and do you feel like you get your just due from the peers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm right now. God blessed us because Wu-Tang got their street in Staten Island called Wu-Tang District.
Yeah.
Before we got it, you know, us being the first to put that on the map, we felt a little, wow, dang, they got a street before us. Yeah. But eventually, after a while, they gave us our own street also in Staten Island in the harbor called Force M.D's Way. So that made us feel good, man. That was a good feeling. We feel redeemed now. We feel redeemed now, respected. You know, okay. We got our just due in Staten Island, so that was definitely a good feeling for us, you know, especially for the other members that passed on and looked down and said, yeah, hey, we did it, and we got the street sign right in front of our project building where we lived at. So
fire.
That made it even better, man. You know,
I mean, more than anything, man. Impact. We have a saying, impact over metrics, man.
There you go, brother. There you
numbers,
go.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter about the numbers, man. You can't tell me 1 million views when I walk outside my building right now. I see the brothers that I know that wasn't thinking about podcast. They're like, yo, Jack, how can I get the camera over here? How do I do this? I'm so proud of you, King. Like the real ones, you know what I'm saying? You know the real ones. The ones I ain't never lead a block, the ones I was influenced by, but it made the left. You know what I'm saying? Those brothers are now inspired. And that's what this shit is about, man. It ain't about all of this. And that's why we want to celebrate you, King. Man, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man.
I really do appreciate it, man. I appreciate, you know, y'all definitely getting on. I was getting mad that I was having a little problems getting on at first, but I'm happy it all panned out, man.
Everything happened for a reason, King. Like, and then for the listeners, I want to tell the listeners real stuff. Like, I hit up Brother Steve on a DM on Instagram. It wasn't no politics. It wasn't no gatekeeping. Stevie was a man of his word. He hit me up, man. He everything he said, it was solid, man. I just want to appreciate you, man. Like I said, because we've done 154 episodes on, and we've had people like Beyonce's Pop, AD, Dolph. We have the most influential black man in corporate. And we've had Ryan Toby, who wrote Usher Superstar last week. We had Malik Yoba. You know what I mean? And this is what it's about, bro. Like, you know, when we started this, is to hear stories like you, because you've influenced my life, bro. And y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? That song, man. We did music. We was in the studios. We was independent. We were doing that. Cuzzo was in the Source for 3 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do it.
Wait, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Yo.
He said 4 months. He said,
yeah. He said 3 weeks, 3 months.
3 months. My bad. That's what I said. I knew I was trying to correct myself.
Put some respect on it.
Come on.
Proud of y'all. Yeah, proud of y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing with y'all music and stuff, man. Yeah. You know,
we're doing it for the culture, Stevie.
It's the culture, baby. Yeah, you're right. It's the culture right now.
It's us, man.
When you come on and you tell these stories, like, again, as a pioneer, you might not, and you might not ever get a chance to fully understand the impact that you have had, not only on the culture of music, but on Black and brown people in general. You got to understand something, right? There could be, like you said before, there can't be a Wu-Tang. There can't be all these other groups if there's no you to start the process of this. You understand what I'm saying? What upsets me a lot, and I'm just gonna say it because I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. What upsets me a lot is a lot of these entertainers now. You have more money than you're ever gonna be able to spend in life, and you spend so much money on so many frivolous things that it's just to show off. And it's not even for the females at this point, it's to show off for other niggas. It's just to show off to other dudes to say, I've spent more money than you, and I've bought better cars than you, and things of that nature. And then our pioneers like yourself and other pioneers that didn't get a chance to monetize at that level. And I'm not saying that you're not doing well, but some of them are not doing well. And I'm talking just basic living expenses, healthcare, things of that nature. That's what upsets me, right? Because I'm not saying don't enjoy your life. I'm not saying don't buy things, but how many $1 million watches does a man actually need? You understand what I'm saying?
I got you so well, man. I gotta cut you off because you are so right, man.
I'm saying, right?
Let me tell you something. Just make sure I'm not crazy.
Right.
All you gonna get,
keep
flashing those $1 million watches.
Right.
Yo, that's nice. Yo, thanks, man.
Right.
If you had a $10 watch on, yo, that's dope. Thanks, man. They wouldn't know that. All you gonna get is, yo, that's nice, man. I hear you. Yeah, thanks. This shit cost me $100,000. That's nice. All you're gonna get is a compliment. That's nice. That's it. Now what? But what they think is some of the guys use the jury to try to, of course, get the gold digger chicks that's gonna come in them, hey, they're gonna see this jury, they're gonna want me. After they don't want you no more, what does it all mean, man? It's like it's all about you inside who you are, man. Money can't buy your soul, man. You're like, well, I can't say that because it bought a lot of people's souls, man. Everybody sold itself for that. You got to be you, man. I don't let none of this fame, none of that stuff. I am a person because the people that put you up there can just stop buying your records, stop going to your concerts, and you will fall down faster than a missile.
Right.
So
I'm not saying don't enjoy, like Stevie. Enjoy your success. You like cars, like I like cars, I buy cars. You like a nice house, buy a nice house. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a difference between living well and then having overly in abundance when you know that you're struggling. If you truly and we talk about people that are like, if you came up in hip hop and hip hop provided a life not only for you but your family, and then generationally you've created this lineage. Why would you ever want to see somebody that was the pioneer that helped make it happen for you struggle and things of that nature for the price and I'm not even being funny because we do a lot of our research for the price that it takes to get people healthcare and just help a couple people out. It ain't even worth what you spent in the club last week or what you fucking threw in the strip club 2 days ago. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, right? I believe in paying it forward, but I also believe in there's no way that I can enjoy being where I'm at if I watch somebody pave the way for me and then they're struggling and I know for a fact that I can help and it's not going to even phase me anyway and I don't do it. That's the part that disgusts me, man.
Yeah, it does. It disgusts me when they feel like they got so much money you're not good enough to talk to anymore.
Right.
They won't accept your phone calls. You can talk to them anymore. When they were struggling, trying to get there, you trying to help them. And once they get there, they don't. You're not on a level to talk to you anymore. That's how some of these guys are. Like you're not on a level to talk to you anymore. Like it's bad, man. You're right. Like you're right. Like what you said, you're 100%. It's good. You can have some things. It's good to have some good things. Take care of your family. But when you overdo it, like I'm just going to be a person. I gotta say, like Mayweather, he overdoes it with stuff like why you got 100 cars just sitting in your garage and you don't drive them? Why are you just sitting there just for no reason at all, just to show off? Like some people do it just for good things, some people do it just to show off, and it's message. I ain't into all that, man. I ain't into all that, man, because that's how people will get you. The more you show off in people's face, it's wolves out there that's hungry, got bibs on, they're ready to eat. And you got to just be careful, man, how you treat people, because it'll come back on you. I hate to say, I don't want to bring P. Diddy, because P. Diddy was a billionaire and he treated some people really bad, man. It's starting to bite him back. You got to be careful and all that, man.
If you guys are the foundation, hear me out. If you guys you can't build a house without the foundation. So all these other acts that come along are the studs and the roof, but you guys are the foundation. You understand? Millie Mel, you guys are the foundation. So even though the house is built, what they're not understanding is this is that bubble mentality that like life doesn't affect them outside their bubble. Is if you don't take care of the foundation, it doesn't matter how expensive the house is. Once your foundation cracks, if the foundation falls apart, the house will eventually fall.
That's facts.
How much the house is. It don't matter where your house is. If your foundation ain't strong, the house will fall. So what I'm saying again is, if we want to continue to have hip hop, music in general, the arts in general, keep developing and keep getting to these new levels, then we have to make sure the people that paved the way to make it even possible for us to get these new deals, even have the conversation to have the new deal, etc., that they're taken care of. And all I'm saying is, I don't think that it's going to take as much as people make it seem like it's going to take. It just takes for you to act like you give a fuck and you care. And guess what? Most people are followers. So once one or two big names actually take the fucking lead and say, let me start doing this shit, you'd be surprised how many people are going to follow.
I agree with you, bro. I so agree with you, man. Yo, I agree with you.
Talking about, right?
Yeah, brother, I agree with you. But listen, my brothers, I have to go now, man.
We good, man. We appreciate it.
Bro.
I really appreciate just doing this with you guys, man.
I appreciate you, man.
I just want to know.
Before you leave, Stevie, let the people know where they can find you, man, because I guarantee you there's going to be people that want to reach out to you. So if anybody wants to reach out to you, what would be the best place they could follow you, or if they wanted to get in contact with you, what would be the best place to do that?
Okay, you can go on the legendary Force M.Ds on Instagram. You can go on Twitter, official Force M.Ds. Our website is theforcemds.com. You go on there, and Facebook, official Force M.Ds on Facebook. All right.
There it is, man.
Bro, and before you leave, we just gonna let you know what all of our guests, you're a part of the More Than Entitled family, bro. Anybody that we've spoken to, anybody that you want to connect with, we don't care who it is, whatever we can do to help, brother. You're a part of the family. We appreciate you, brother. We're gonna treat you like family. We don't do none of that fuck shit, man. We're gonna see the opportunity. We're gonna plug it. We're gonna connect the dots, brother. We want to see you eat, man, because you're valuable to the culture, man. You've changed lives, brother, and we appreciate it.
Hey, guys, before I leave, I want you guys, you download music to your phone. I want you to get our two new Southern Soul joints. It's really good, man. Good song. First song is called I'm Going to Tell Her. And the other one's called Three Good Lovers.
There it is.
Songs, man.
Bro, just send me the links real quick. Send me the links. I'm going to put it on everything we post.
There it is.
Okay, I got you, bro.
And ladies and gentlemen, Stevie D, man.
Legend, baby.
Legend in the building. On his way out. You know what I'm saying? On his way out. On his way out. You know what I'm saying? We got to just throw the instrumental for him on his way out, man.
Yeah.
He made it possible for a lot of artists, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
One.
Love. Love, man. What a fucking great episode, man.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Another one, man. Thank you for everybody on the check-in, man. YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere, man. Like, yo, who else, man? We got to celebrate our legends, and you're not going to see them celebrated the way they are celebrated here on More Than the Title. It's me and Cuzzo, man. And I'm going to say it one more time, Unc, I know you're watching down on us, baby. You see us, right, Unc? You see us, Unc? You see us, right? We doing what we need to do, Unc. We fucking love you, man. You see what me and Cuzzo doing, man. We are doing this shit in your honor. We are doing this shit for the family. All the principles you taught us, man. We are on path. On path. And you know I love you, my nigga. You know how we do, nigga. Who else but us? Come on, nigga.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, just understand that, like, we truly believe in impact over metrics. Don't ever get this confused and twisted. Like, we're gonna continue our journey. We're gonna bring you so much diversity in our content. We got so many new segments coming up for you guys. because it is important. Like I said, if you don't know where you came from, then you have no idea of where you're going, because you don't know what it took to get to even where you are at this point. So you're not gonna know what it's gonna take to get us further, right? We're gonna bring you that, and believe that we're gonna bring you that with a smile on our face, because we want to, not because we have to, because we choose to do that, right? Somebody got to do it, and we'll be your huckleberries.
Your huckleberries, fast out of the Mississippi. You know what we do.
This has been another episode of More Than the Title, man. Stevie D joined us. He told y'all what he did on the ferry, singing. He was rapping. They was hustling. Once again, every story that we bring to you guys reaffirms the fact of what we say to end the show. Every show, the dream is free, but the motherfucking hustle, well, that's sold separately.
Hold on, we got to give you the Black Week shit real quick. We got to give you
the Black Week joint again?
No, we got to just let them know.
Okay, talk to me.
15th to the 18th. We are the premier podcast of Black Week. We're going to do exclusive coverage. We're going to be talking with people like Victor Cruz, Shannon Sharp, Marlon Wayans, Walter Gear, Tatavio Samuel. We are going to be with the ones, and who else? From the couch to the motherfucking big stage. Who else but me and Cuzzo?
I got some shit ready to go. I told you, my clock. I've been laying out outfits for a week and a half.
Like this. Like who else? And with real talk, man, Stan, I saw your comment, man. Appreciate you, bro. You said, you stay inspired by us, brother. It's comments like that keep us going. Real talk, man. Just want to say thank you.
Appreciate you, Stan.
Listening. We do this shit. Me and Cuzzo came up with an idea. We have a dream. We have a focus. And just like Force M.D., just like Stevie said, man, we put everything aside for the greater good, man. This is my brother. I love him. I get to do something I'd love to do with my brother. And we get to do something we love to do for the people we love, which is the culture. And I'm honored to be in this position, y'all. And we're going to give y'all great content. And after we give y'all that Black Week content, I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Yeah, what you going to put up?
Should I do it or you want to do it?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I knew that's where you was going.
It's skyrocket.
I knew that's where you was going. I knew that's where you was going.
Come on, man, but we love you. Couldn't happen without y'all. We love y'all, man. I love you, Cuzzo.
Hold on, before we get out of here, Cuzzo. So what we got coming up Thursday?
We got former #1 NBA draft pick Greg Oden coming in the building. Portland Trailblazers, Miami Heat. We're gonna talk about literacy, generational wealth. We're gonna talk about the ups and downs of being an NBA player, man. One of the 60 that gets chosen every year. What does that look like for you and your family? And then next week we got Black Week, and then we got a fan appreciation. We got a real talk coming up. We got a fan appreciation real talk. We're gonna do that this week. We got another real talk coming up. We're gonna have content while we at Black Week, and then the week after, we got something special for y'all. We got something I ain't gonna announce it yet.
Be clear, like this, the next fan appreciation we doing, because we know y'all love it, and we're gonna keep doing this shit to show you that we are part of the community. The very next fan appreciation we do is gonna be on the spot, B's Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? On Cypress Ave. They've been there, I don't know, like 30 years, 40 years, family-owned business. You understand what I'm saying? In the hood. He used to cut Kyrie Irving's hair. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of superstars done been through there. Family-oriented, family-owned, Black-owned, got the salon in the back. This is what we talking about, right? This is what support looks like. So we're going to be on site. Shout out to B. We coming to the shop. We're going to set up. We're going to do the interview and show you what it looks like to have a Black business in the hood.
That's it, man. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. With that said, man, hit us up, man. We're going to have some clips for y'all ready tonight. Thursday, we live with Greg Oden. Make sure y'all tune in. It's me and Cuzzo. Make sure you get your merch, because we might not be here Thursday if you don't get your damn merch. You fuck around, won't get an episode. You won't even fuck around. Don't fuck around with the fucking.
You never know.
You never fucking know with us. And it's more than the title. We love y'all.
What you know about me?